We have a very good relationship with Scottish Enterprise and we've worked with them for a long time. So it's been really exciting to be able to help them with the Subsea International Benchmarking Study. Strategically for Xodus, this helps us identify the right skills that we need to have to enable us to support the subsea industry and continue to do so, not just here in Scotland but also in other parts of the world.
Scottish Enterprise engaged Xodus in a study to review Scotland's international competitiveness in the subsea engineering sector. First of all, we looked at Scotland's key capabilities and USPs. Then we went on to assess how those focus areas compared against key international hubs. We looked at 6 international hubs in total, places like Norway, Perth, Australia and America. So the results around Scotland's advantages were very positive. On an international scale, Scotland is respected in the sense that we have seen it, done it and solved it when it comes to complex operational issues, and international markets will generally come to Scotland to solve those problems. So the following table shows the 6 international hubs and the 8 different focus areas, and the green boxes show where Scotland is stronger compared to those international hubs, and that amounts to 2/3 of the focus areas identified. Where we're not strong, we're generally perceived to be on a neutral playing field, and those are represented by the blue boxes on the matrix. Where we're perhaps perceived to be weaker is compared to Norway in the focus areas of subsea processing and feasibility of new emerging technologies, and slightly weaker compared to Perth, Australia when talking about digital and artificial intelligence.
This study is really important as part of our subsea work because it really gives us that rich source of evidence and assessment as to how Scotland compares relative to those other subsea hubs. The future of the subsea industry from a Scottish perspective I think is very encouraging. We have a fantastic history here. Almost half of the world's subsea wells drilled right here in the North Sea. Many of the technologies developed in the North Sea now used around the globe. We've got a supply chain of over 600 companies in Scotland with subsea capability. We've got all the major subsea companies here. We've got fantastic tests and demonstration facilities across Scotland. So the history and our sort of capability is incredibly strong. The future, both in oil and gas, but also moving into those other sectors, is also hugely important.
The study helps cement Scotland's reputation as a subsea leader, but also helps it to identify what skills it can export to the rest of the world, not just in oil and gas, but also in digital, in offshore renewables, defence and aquaculture.